Good evening. MrTacpans's is with us at the present time. Just finished playing 9 holes. Okay, 9 months of birth. Okay, it was a par 3. Okay, so it totals 27. I get into my car, and it says how many rock and roll singers and artists have died at the age of 27. In fact, they hold a whole fan club of 27s of rock and roll stars. Stars forever in the heavens, they are. Shom FM, 40 years. What I wanted to talk about, I'm not getting into a whole big thing right now. I'm busy eating supper. I had a phone call and I had to go to the car, and well, the banana, that goes good with the coffee crisp. Banana and coffee crisp. But in between that, I'm going to be eating this here. Hold on a second. We'll get back to Adam and Eve in a minute. You see what this is? This is salmon rolled up. Okay, it's $6 for this big piece. You get 3 times as much here as you do in sushi, and it tastes better than sushi. This is real salmon, and it's best in the months in July, August, September, October, November, December, and then it's not as good again. But fresh, it's very good. Very good. Comes all tied up. See, everything comes on strings. Don't you get it? The matrix, mainframe, interconnected, hexagons, octagons. I'm going to try and show you in a further cassette somewhere along how I can turn the home plate, okay, into an octagon, okay, octagon. At the same time, I'm going to turn it into a hexagon. The matrices, they turn in each other. They're made special for that. Certain areas closed, certain areas open. They're always connected. See what happens to this matrix? Okay, in Spirit Connect, it's got like a suction on it, an electrosuction, that if by any chance everything's got to close down, everything dies on this earth, it pulls everything with it as it goes, as it gets cut off. There's no one corner can get cut off. It's on strands. Or it's almost like, did you see Terminator when the guy melted and reformed to something else? Just like that one. And one of the big things out of it is we get so many mug and duggets or triangles and all over his triangles. And then I looked at my skin. Okay, I don't know if you can see my skin. All triangles, diamond shape. Have you ever looked at the spade or the club? Okay, look at the stands of the spades and the clubs. Look at the stands, how it's created. You can recreate a lot of things out of that. Not getting into that right now, because I believe our alphabet came in 2 parts, and it's proven in the Greek alphabet when delta is showed as one triangle. I believe the A comes from a triangle and 2 marking stilts that are like this. Maybe the missing pieces that go with the Z and the N once you break that apart, or you put them together, it becomes the X. Okay, so you have the delta with an X. Does that mean anything to anybody? And it can also do this. Adam and Eve. God is from the heavens. He is Adam. He came down to the earth. He brought with him his magic powder, okay, himself, his laboratory, his own sperm, and he created something from the earth. But he brought him back up to the spaceship, part of this called Earth. Once he made what he needed to make, the female part from the land with his serum, he went down to the earth with her. He called himself Adam, he called her Eve. He needed Eve to break the law. Because if Eve doesn't break the law, she knows exactly what he knows, and they know the same thing. So Eve breaks the law, and God says, great, good stuff. She'll be thinking outside the box. Never do what I tell you to do. Accept. Not the 10 commandments. The 1 commandment. Understand what the difference is between what is right and what is wrong. Make that what is right the commandment. Make that what is wrong the 216 laws of wrong. But every wrong has to have a reason, because to understand it as wrong from right, or better or for worse, they're both the same. if it makes no sense to you, and you say this and it's that, well, or maybe you misinterpret it. You don't take the other person seriously enough. Sometimes take it seriously what they're saying. But are they actually talking serious? Then they come back and say, oh, you're too serious. You know, you can't win in this world, you know? Yeah, that matrix. 2 white in the heavens. Beta white is in the heavens, okay? And beta blue is on Earth. They're both number 2. Just wanted to let you know. Just like 4 is green, okay, in the heavens, but the 4 is yellow on the Earth. The Earth angel is yellow. Yellow man. Yellow man 4 with man spirit 6 makes that 10. East west. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there's squares. Somewhere on the picture cards there's squares. Okay? And I may have said this in my last cassette, but I'm saying it again. And what I believe when I told you about the alphabet being split in 2, well, are there not split in 2 the digitals, a top part and a bottom part? There are .com. So isn't that also split in 2s? And then it ends up looking like squares like that, but if you took 2 squares and put them together, it looked like a rectangle, and if you cut the corners, it looked like a hell of a big octagon, and if you shortened it up, it looked like a stop sign, but if you put a center line, it'd be a hockey rink. You know what I'm saying? Cut and split and move. There's X's and positions on every single board. There are 7 different positions on 2 kinds of boards. I don't know if I ever showed this to you before. I hate to just rip out a page to show it now, but I'm going to show you it anyways, because you've been a nice audience. I appreciate you showing up. You know you are my only audience. I still have some stuff on Facebook, little things that I've written down, and anyways, I just want to try and save the world any way I can, and right now I'm just saying what I think about the world. You never know, it might catch on. Anyways, on one side of a marking, you have these positions here that show. There's 7 positions that show. Now, if you want, they all connect. They all connect. Look anything like the star key? But on the other page, or I don't even have to do that. And then all I have to do is turn it this way, and they all connect. Well, if you look properly, okay, that is also one of the star keys you see. And, okay, the 4 corners are here, here, angel, 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 angel. They connect here in the center, and they go east-west as man and angel. But here they're only the angels up here. Don't forget the position. 1, okay, this is, let's say, the 6th card, but this would be on a dice. Remember I told you there's 7 parts? There's 7 parts out of 9 that are usable here, and there's 7 parts usable here out of 9. Okay? So, in actually 7 positions, on 9 spots, there's 7 positions twice. So you're using 14 positions on a place that only holds 9 and 7 at a time. It's like a 2-to-1 payout. And these 2 dice are the 6s. What is it, the 6s? Or it's the 6 and the 4, excuse me, sideways. And that's 10, and that pays 2-to-1 in craps. I have a banana. I showed you the banana already. And I have a little bit of this meat here. It's not cooked. There's spices on it. Look how cheap I am. $3.08, eh? Guess how much it weighs? I walk in there and say, raw meat. Why? What's my reason? First of all, did you understand about Adam and Eve? She had to think outside the box. Anyways, there's so many things in this. Here's that meat. You see, this is sauteed a little bit. For some reason, I have a good eye at picking what meat I can eat raw. I don't want everything cooked out of this. How am I going to grow with the changing earth? The elements of the earth are still in here, right from the cow, alive. I cook it, I take those nutrients, which seems like viruses, away because our immune system becomes deficient to everything, because that's all we do. Don't forget, they only live to about 60 in the 40s. Right? In the 30s? Hey man, this is evolution. You got to know how to eat your food. And they're inside round strips. So we did that dice thing. It was 7 of 9 twice, and 7 times 9 is 63 moons on Jupiter. Not only that, it creates the letter H, creates the letter I. H-I. Why always H-I? Heaven of the I birth. But don't forget, there's another thing for the H. Okay, and the I. How can I explain this? If God was French, and he was on Mount Sinai and said to Moses, I am who I am. He says H-I. I am who I am. He doesn't pronounce the H because he's French. So he goes, I am who I am. So maybe it's misinterpreted. Maybe that's why we have the I and the H turned sideways. They look the same. I think God's name is Hi. Or is that the first thing he said to Moses? That would say his name became before the Hi? Or was it just Hi? Anyways, I want to eat this, and this chocolate just came out of the freezer. MrTacpans's, I have so much to write and so much to do. I just wanted to get this out of me. I just keep going over and over. I mean, I went golfing today, and I saw a tree, and I looked at it, and it was great. I saw a little bit of green on it, and I go, oh my God, this thing's alive. In Martian, this thing walks. It's got roots, and it's got veins from its roots. It's got leaves. When the winter comes, you see all the true colors come out. See, our true color in us is blood red. Just like the devil, he's red with black, that's us. Inside of us is the devil. It's that blood inside of us that circulates. Where do you think that blood came from? It came from the elements and the mixture of the elements that are on this earth. No? Oh, if it didn't, we come from somewhere else. Anyways, right now, I'm going to try and get out something good. I didn't break any nails today golfing because I somehow broke them during the week. Do I have any last jokes? No. Usual outcome. My opponent beat me by 1 stroke, usually. She was added on the 6th hole, and I said, no problem. And at the end of the game, I won by 2. Yeah. I won by 2 holes. Sure. Anyways, that's the end of my golf game. Take care now. This is Raphael and Laser Lippa 7286 coming from you, MrTacpans's TV here on YouTube. Goodbye for now. Oh, wait a second. I meant Barney. Well, it looked like Barney was purple with a little green, so I just said Barney right away. See how the colors that just come from my mind? What color is the bunny rabbit? Oh, I don't know. There's so many colors. No. If there's a bunny rabbit we make fun of, it's Bugs Bunny. If you want to know about the color of an elephant or about if ears are important, we look at Dumbo. Okay? Dumbo. Dumbo. Bow means beautiful in French. So now we know the bow is beautiful, but a bow in English is on top of the dog's head. I'm not sure what color it was, but regardless, a bow is an antenna. That's how we connect. But why would God connect these things on comics? What is the reason? What are we supposed to see from it? That there is a further connection somewhere else? We're supposed to connect this to something out of the comic book era? You know what I'm saying? We have to go into fantasy and come out with it. We got to go into fantasy and come out with it. And listen, if that's what science is all about, we're trying to figure out what things take time. You might not find out till the end. Maybe you'll come on guard, God and science to go, ah, I figured it out. And God say, yeah, you did. I'm right here. Oh my God. Ciao.